Alrighty then. Good. Oh no. There we go. I got it in one try. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Devil's Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers. Why is everything so weirdly colored? That wasn't that way when I got up. Pardonnez-moi. I will click on this button, then this button, then this button. Then I will apply the changes, and I will add extra light! And extra light! And I will be blind. And that'll do. There we go. Haha, fixed it, sort of. Sorry. You can see, we're wrapping up at the end of the year, guys. This is it. This is why this is all going to hell. Okay, there we go. All right. Guys, welcome. This is, of course, as you know, the final Patreon role-playing game of the year. We have had an amazing year. It's been awesome. It's been wonderful. It's been filled with highs, lows, ins and outs, twists and turns, multitudes of games starting and stopping. And here we are at our last game of the year before we head into our Dag Reads season, which will be 2 weeks of Dag Reads, which will be a lot of fun. And I'm very, very keen for this game. I've been waiting for a little while. Unfortunately, we do not have a Bill Ratar or a Viv for today's session, but that's okay. We can do this. Yes, that's right, Christina. We can always fix it in post. But I'm still, nonetheless, very, very keen to wrap up the Gatewalkers with a very spectacular, potentially world-damning event. Because why end on a small note, let's make it big. Let's make it splashy. Before we kick off, we have some people to thank. We have, of course, our lovely and amazing sponsors who allow us to keep the lights on, do all the cool, wonderful, and amazing stuff. We have none other than our beloved Fantasy Grounds VTT, which covers our dice roller, our maps, our tokens, all the rules that we use in the game, and it connects all of my players from across the world onto the same tabletop so we can have a great time. We then, of course, have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the game. All of these amazing soundboards come from Sirenscape, so go check them out. And lastly, we have, of course, none other than Hero Forge for the wonderful tokens and artwork you can see on screen here. All are made using an amazing 3D model making software that you guys can have shipped and delivered anywhere in the world to have your very own really cool tokens. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, every game, obviously, is a collaborative storytelling adventure, and it features a group of characters to serve as the vehicles through the plot and story that your game master takes you through. And so let us now go through our players so they can tell you about themselves and who they will be playing in today's session. Starting with none other than our friend OG Lava Kitten.
Hello, I'm playing Lushara, who was a tailor who became a witch to go find her missing brother, who was told to her family that, he died, but we don't have a body. So she doesn't really believe that and thinks he's out hiding. So she has embarked on this whole adventure to find him. And now she finds herself with a demon passenger who really wants out of Socorus. So does she. At this point, she's really done with this area. So she is just like, okay, you and me, how do we get out of here? Because I got things to do. You've got things to do. Let's get out of here. Yeah, she's like, we're on the same page right now. You and I have things we need to do outside Socorus. Let's go.
I love it. Took a while to get there, but we're there now, which is the important bit. Yep. Next up, we have, playing the role of Rongal, our dear friend Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hello, Rongul is a Lashunta thaumaturge from Castrovel, gaining all his knowledge from the elves that were on Castrovel. They might not have had all the knowledge back from Galarian if they brought any from with them, but most of the info he has is info of Castrovel. He has traveled with the group and is learning as much as he can from Galarian. And his goal is to make a
Go on, say it.
essentially what? You don't
An
like it?
interplanetary
Interplanetary
guild who sort of go around fighting monsters and stuff.
Yes. And that is our goal.
I don't say this often.
Um,
I don't say this often, especially about people's dreams. But playing an alien alone is really out there. Playing someone who is trying to create an interplanetary guild with no actual like mission statement is the next level of like I can't fathom your character. I can't fathom what went through their mind that led them to think this was a good idea. That this is something like this is a theoretical question. You're level 20, you're retired, you have 1 billion gold, right, of resources given to you. What do you do?
You start a guild.
How? What do you do? Tell me, what do you do?
That's what he is there to find out.
What do you mean you're there to find out? You pay someone to find out? Like, they'll tell you that you making an interplanetary guild is insane because there's no way to communicate between multiple planets, let alone transport people from multiple planets. Least of all, people probably
That's what he's there to find out.
People aren't likely gonna want to take a mission collecting herbs on another planet.
They'd be rare herbs because
I mean, if this was
not from Galarian.
If this was Starfinder, I'd get it. I would. I really would. I would get it. I would understand this.
Yeah. I think the original goal is to just find out as much of Galarian first and then create the guild later. But that is the goal, is to just...
The goal. Yeah. The problem is not the guild. The problem is the mission. You don't have a mission for your guild, right? It's like you just want to... It's like you want to get a badge, right? That just says, I guild now. Thumbs up. What do your guild do? Fight monster? Gain XP. Thumb up.
Learn about monster to fight monster.
Yeah, it's like one of those PSAs you used to watch on VHS, you know, when they used to be like, hello, are you human-shaped human from Galarian? Well, meet me, guy not from Galarian. I am Castroville man named Rongol. It is happy for meetings. Do you also have problems with guilds and not having them? Well, don't worry. We has guild for you. What we guild have? Have door. Door to guild is have. And now you too can have door. Door for guild. Fucking... I'm going to keep making fun of your dream till till Rongol gets some common sense and finds something to make the guild about. I'm going to keep doing it every session.
Okay.
Aelith, you look very cozy. You have a comfortable cat, and I just want to say, after every time I hear the dreams of this character, which, yes, I'm making fun of it, and if anyone in the audience is judging me for that, fucking you come here. You sit here and have to listen to this bullshit, and listen to this bullshit every fucking week, okay? Aelith, I appreciate you. I love that your dream is to just go back home. That is the best fucking dream. You'd think an alien who's, removed from all their friends, families, and loved ones might have a similar dream. But I just want you to know, fucking aces. You know what? Fucking gain a hero point just for sitting there. That's it. That's what we're doing. All right, Aelith, tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Aelith, the Elven Ranger of the group. I'm not trying to build a guild. I'm trying to find my way home.
And sitting there making fun of me over killing trees. That's what she's doing.
You want to start lecturing people on killing trees?
No.
Ran into this group fighting to save a unicorn, and learning that they too had missing moments, thought it would be best to join up with them instead of blindly going about on her own. And now we find ourselves in Sephora.
Is there a word for like targeted amnesia? Like amnesia I've always viewed as you don't remember anything beyond a certain point. But like if there's like a specific period, Like, you remember before it, you remember after it, but you don't remember anything in between it. Is there a word for that that's not amnesia? Is it it's like blacking out, like like when you're drunk?
Blackout.
Is it just a blackout? Is that what they
Yep.
call it? It's like there's no
That's what I'm thinking.
cool. Yeah, there's like no cool medical term.
I'm sure
I
there's a
don't
fancy
know.
term for that.
All I know about it is blackout.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so very well, and it's probably quite wise if everyone's got the same symptoms. Chances are you have some connection that you may not necessarily be aware of that's worth exploring. So, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma resonance. Trauma resonance? Interesting. I like that. That's a cool word. All right. Now, trauma response. A form of retrograde amnesia. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Retrograde amnesia. Yeah. Anyway. See, my mind is like whirring. That is because I had to finish off my Go Juice from this morning. For those of you who don't know what Dag's Go Juice is, it's when I have to stream with little to no sleep, and my mind just cracks like constantly. It's like a whip cracking constantly. It's great. It's fantastic. Keeps me awake, but also makes me deranged. So good luck to you guys. Now, before we kick off, we have some other people to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show and giving us your time to come and watch and hang out and stuff. As such, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to have a bit of fun with us and enjoy all the manic chaos that we get up to. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at a number of different times in order to influence the session. These things can be things like inspiration, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, whole bunches of cool and amazing things that you can just throw at the party that will help them pull through really tight situations. Subscribers, you earn channel points twice as quick, so hey, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Then, of course, we have our lovely and amazing donations, which go towards the DAG survival check for the month, which Dig push the button. What button? I see no button. There's a button here. You made the button. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I push it. There it is. Boom. There is the donation bar. For $5, you can donate a red mark to a player or a purple mark to me. The red marks are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, you can draw from a deck of plot twists, creating a random assortment of story-based prompts that will influence the game while we play. I will take your inspiration from the draw, and I will try to make it the best I can a part of the session. It's a good way to keep me on my toes and help me work on my improv skills. For $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and a nat 20 is how we make it work. Because, yeah, we do want to do the cool things, and that's how we do the cool things. Then, of course, we have our $50 donation, which, of course, is either a boss buff that increases the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing by an exponential margin. The boss could get a buff. The parameters of victory could change. We could add some complications. All of a sudden, there's a fire, and then the fire is made of lava, and the lava has a baby, and the baby's falling off a cliff. I mean, who knows? It's got a bunch of stuff. Things happen. So that's your boss buff. And then, of course, we have, for the $50 donation, the other reward, which is a draw from the Harrow deck. The Harrow deck is a deck of fortune-telling cards, each of which are printed with a creature, entity, or thing that has a prophecy. I will read out the prophecy, and should our heroes manage to fulfill or reject the prophecy, they will gain a boon from the card in the form of a magic item, a secret fighting art, or just a favor of some kind. Examples like the Teamster, for example, also have a suit. So this is the shield suit. And for 3 sessions, whatever card we draw will provide a bonus to whichever suit matches our hero statistics. So for this one, the shield means constitution. So all constitution-based rolls will increase by 1d4 for 3 games. So there you go. There's that. Lastly, we have the secret menu item. What is the secret menu item, you ask? Well, I'm glad that you did, because the secret menu item is going to be a glorious piece of information here. For the $100 secret menu item, we are going to... I've got 2 things now, because I was talking to Aleph before the game, and now I have a whole thing that I kind of want to do. No, I'll stick with my original plan. Okay. Our heroes are currently on a quest to try and get out of Sarkoris. In order to do so, with the demons that our heroes are protecting in tow, they are going to have to go to the Ward Stone, a large Mendevian crystal that is used to keep demons at bay and stuck into the world wound rather than escaping. Well, our heroes are not going to be the only ones to be trying to do this. And our heroes are going to have to face and deal with an NPC character of your design. The Guardian of the Ward Stone. Now, you can decide if the Guardian is a person who is trying to protect the world from the Ward Stone being broken. You could potentially have a demon who is trying to destroy the Ward Stone and who has failed spectacularly. Whatever the character or creature is, this is the entity that is with the Ward Stone when the PCs arrive. You get to decide their disposition, you get to decide their strength, and if you need some help, we can have a conversation during the show to identify exactly what kind of vibe you want to go with for this battle. But that is our thing. I mean, hell, if you want to turn the Ward Stone into a golem, we can do that too, whatever you would like. Now, real quick, we have a $20 donation from our friend Schooly Eye. Seeing as Schooly Eye is not here and technically can donate to the stream, we are getting 2 plot twists. Oh wait, no, 1 plot twist and 2 jinx points. Trying to make me happy enough to not kill you all. There you go. Look at that. I will thank you, and I tell this to people as well. Look, me having jinx point doesn't hurt your chances. Doesn't improve them. Doesn't hurt them. All right, and our plot twist for our friend Schooly Eye is plot twist. The plot twist, which I have now deemed a plot twist is 2 plot twists, which is
Nice.
Ooh, Nightmare.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
And a familiar face. See,
Uh-oh.
I feel like that's spoiler territory almost immediately. Okay, a familiar face and a plot twist. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I got this. Guys, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready to
Yeah.
Get out of here. Let's get out of Sarkoris.
All right, without any further ado. When last we left our heroes, they were at the edges of Sarkoris' boundary. As Rongal, Aelith, Bilratar, and Viv passed their way through... Oh, sorry, not Viv. Rongal, Bilratar, and Aelith passed their way through the kind of almost like a line in the sand surrounding Sarkoris. There is this thum and a surge of electricity that seems to emanate from all around. And successfully, they manage to leave. But when Lashara and Viv approach the boundary, both nervously raise their hands, and they can immediately feel a malicious force reaching out to them. Both Viv and Lashara stop for a moment, realizing that they cannot pass this way. For the ward stones keep demons in, and the 2 within you are shouting. They are not going to get through this way. Rongal and Aelith, you notice this about the 2 of them. You turn and see the both of them not coming towards you.
Well, you guys, just gotta pass over and then we'll be on our way.
There must be something wrong with it, because it's stinging me.
Viv
Stinging?
says, yeah, there's something, I don't know, something that just feels not quite right about it.
Hmm. I mean, Aelith, did you feel anything crossing over?
No,
I
it was
didn't.
fine.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Which means it wouldn't. Because have Aelith and Lushara have told, or does the party know about the two elves that reside within them?
I don't think you guys have really spoken about that. Because I
Okay.
know that that Aelith has the scientist in their mind, and I know Lashara has the artist in her mind.
Okay. But if we
And
hadn't really
technically,
talked
Viv
about
also
it, then
has the
Rongo
worm.
might not know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
okay.
very full up in Lushar's brain, and
Hmm.
There's
Rongo will
there's
try to cross
have to
back
find
over
an-
to Lushara's side, see if there's anything different crossing back over.
Once again, you feel that surge of power and electricity passing over your body like a sheet of lightning, but you emerge unharmed.
I felt the electricity, but it doesn't really hurt Lushara. I think he'll be okay.
no, I'm telling you, it feels like it wants to hurt me. We need to. Viv and I need to find another way around. I'm not. I'm not stepping through that.
I don't know if there's another way around. I think it's a dome over. That's what Rongo was assuming. It's like a dome over the Sakura Scar. Because how else did we get in? We had to pass a barrier to get in, right? And you were fine then.
Yeah, you would have passed the barrier on the other side.
Yeah.
Viv says, "Wait, we did pass through, but wasn't it through one of the those large pillars that were there?"
Did we pass through a large pillar the first time?
You passed by a large pillar, yes.
Okay.
Maybe
it'll be easier to go through when you guys go by the pillar.
Yeah, I think that might be wise.
We could at least make sure it's not broken, and that's why it's being weird with us.
What an odd thing to say. What an odd thing to say.
Just saying. Could be being weird. But yeah, or oh. No, you're right. You're right, Viv.
you get. Yeah, Viv steps on your foot. What a weird and highly specific thing to say and bring up under no prompting.
Sorry.
Rongo suddenly doesn't feel bad about making a guild that he doesn't know about yet.
Maybe that's why we have to go by this stone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll make a guild about fixing these pillars.
All right. At this point in time, I'm not even going to bother with what do you call it? With perception checks on sensing motive and stuff like that. Rongol and Aelith, you sense something's definitely up with both Viv and Lushara. And I know that Rongol, you've had your suspicions since the cistern and Lushara and Viv's, reluctance to help out with the rituals and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, what's going on?
Well, we're gonna go further up and get through the barrier.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna go.
No, there's something else.
Well,
you guys have been acting weird since the cistern.
Well, this place is scary and I don't like it. So I just want to leave. So we're gonna head to the Wardstone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you realize this, but we've been dodging demons and dragons, and Austria got killed by a Hydra. I mean,
don't know that. We didn't see him. We saw him being chased by one. We didn't see the ending result. Plus, you guys' views of how we go about things has flipped from a whole 180 degrees.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Viv, you're usually so chipper about, everything.
I am chipper.
I mean...
Seems chipper to me.
Lushara, you would have been 100% on board with trying to help with the rituals when we were in the cistern, and you trying to avoid the rooms.
I panicked. I panicked. I almost died in that first room, and I just panicked.
And remember,
You
Sorry.
never
everyone got
panicked
covered.
before.
And remember, everyone got covered in lava the second time.
Yeah, you
We
guys.
weren't covered in
There
it.
was like
We were just trying to
blood
avoid it, yes,
and
but
just there's it. It was just really scary, and I'm sorry. I panicked. I freaked out.
It's
Had a
okay,
moment of
Lushara.
weakness.
It doesn't make you any
Yeah.
less of a of a hero just because you're afraid. Sometimes it's okay to just be afraid. And she hugs you.
Oh, hugs. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're
I'll
gonna
just
go
ignore
find.
this sucks. I don't know what's going on and how to. This
We're
is
gonna go
definitely weird, but I feel bad
head
because
to the pillar. If you guys want to meet us there.
well, we
Yeah.
can't split up.
Well, then come
We'll
with
obviously
us.
go with you, but
Yeah. You can
you guys have just been
stay
acting
on that
really
side
weird.
if
But
it makes you
okay,
feel better. But
I mean,
know.
maybe you're the one who's
we already
acting a
had to
little.
save you guys once. We're coming with you.
Maybe you've been acting a little weird, Rongal. I mean, like maybe there's something like I don't know, like making you a little paranoid, perhaps.
How so?
Well, I mean,
This
you
place anyone.
seem to be like on edge, like ever since we reached Sarkoris. Like you kind of been
Rongo
jumping
just looks to Aelith like I don't know what to do.
you've been
This is
jumping.
weird, but they are absolutely right. Kind of look.
I mean, this place would make
Rongol
anyone
just
on edge.
takes a deep
so...
breath.
Neil, remember when you ask
I
a
know. I'm
question to
sorry.
yeah, it's
I
okay.
know. I'm sorry. I just realized it. My
Good.
bad.
Yeah. I mean,
OG.
this place would make
Sorry,
everyone on edge.
One second, OG. Okay, so PSA: when a player asks another player's character a question, etiquette dictates that everyone shut the fuck up and allow that player to say a response to the to the damn fucking thing. Please go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, this. We can go to the barrier. If you have strong feelings that there's an issue, we can move closer to the barrier to see if you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks, Jen. I mean, Aelith. I know what I'm saying. Birutar's like, well, look, if we're going to actually, accompany everyone across, I think maybe perhaps we split our forces at least a little bit. We'll stay on this side, and Rongal and Aelith, you go with Viv and Lashara on that side. That way, if something does happen and it gets a bit squirrely, we can try to get you onto this side from here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I guess they could also meet us on that side over by the pillar too, but yeah.
You guys are going to basically be following each other.
Yeah.
Along the border. All right.
Okay. Rongol will take a deep breath and let it out to kind of steal his resolve and just be like, all right, let's go.
Okay. As you begin to make your way following the borders, now you're not sure which way to go, north or south, but at least northward is kind of roughly in the direction you want to head for the time being. So you start to make your way along the northern curve, heading upwards, following this barrier. At some point or another during your travels, the border sort of splits, where the border continues upwards, but there's like this ravine that sort of goes downwards. Birutar and the others will need to make their way kind of through and around, but they tell you to keep going. They will meet you up ahead.
Okay.
As you travel, Viv approaches Lashara. Hey, you're the other guy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know what the plan is. I just know that I promised that I'd help, but like I never actually stopped to ask, like, what are you gonna do once you get your freedom and like get out of here?
And Lushar moves closer to just kind of lower the voice so that the others can't hear and just be like, look, Calvis and I just want to get out of here. We don't
Yeah,
want
but
to stay with these the demons. We don't want to go back to the abyss
yeah,
either.
but then what? Like, what do you like once you're
We
out?
just, I don't know, as soon as we get to a populated area, we're gonna just go do our own thing. We just want to like explore the world and not be
Oh,
having to fight all the time.
that's cool.
We,
Fighting all the time
yeah,
sounds very hard.
yeah. It's just constant war and nobody dies and you just go back to the abyss and you fight some more. We just want out of that cycle so we can just go do things.
Mm-mm.
That's
Well,
all
that
we
makes
want.
sense. That makes sense. Well, I
Yeah.
hope that you can stop fighting one day.
Yeah, me too. Once we get out of Socorus, we won't have to fight anymore.
Yeah,
We're just gonna like stay away from all the other demons so that nobody pulls us back.
and maybe one day we'll also be able to stop fighting. I know I haven't been around very long, and I've met these people who have, tried to help me find my kid, and they've helped me try to find out who I am, and now I'm a real boy, and now I think I'm learning a lot more about myself too, and I find out that I'm very good at melting people, which I don't know if I like that, but it's a thing that I need to learn to deal with. And maybe one day I won't have to do things that are violent and mean and stuff. And maybe I could focus on making people happy. Maybe you could do that. That's maybe how to stop, fighting and stuff, is making people happy instead of actually, fighting people and hurting them and stuff. Do you guys like my Viv impression? Good.
I do actually. Yeah. I mean, I'll keep that in mind for sure. Well, we haven't really thought that much past just getting out of here and just being free of this eternal fight.
Fair.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
All
yeah,
right.
we don't want to hurt your friends. We just want out.
Okay. Aleph,
Yeah.
can I get a survival check from you, please?
Yes, if I can get my mouse to work.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. You come across something very bizarre. You come across what looks to be a beautiful looking farmhouse. There is a lovely cottage with plumes of very, very delicious smelling smoke coming from the hearth. And there's a garden that seems to be growing quite lushly in front of this small house. How bizarre. How bizarre.
Is anybody else seeing this?
That's quite a way off. Lashara, you're probably the only other person who could, with your elven eyes, spot that house.
That house?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I see the house, yeah.
Well, let's.
Seems nice.
Why don't we take a detour and head over there?
Yeah, we have been
Seems
walking for quite a while.
it's
I
out
think
of place.
Oh, um,
Ah, there we go.
Did you say if there was like a garden?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not a massive garden. I'll share the image with you guys now.
Isn't this supposed to be like a place that can't grow things? I
They're
haven't
in
been able to sense any plants anywhere.
they're in
Except the...
they're in planters underneath the windowsill.
Oh. That makes sense.
So they're not growing in the soil, they're growing in the pots.
They must have brought their own soil.
Yeah, let's
Love to check it out.
odd. Yeah, let's go check this out.
okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Let's check out this house.
Okay.
We haven't had a time to just take a break. So if there's someone living here and they're willing to let us just take rest for a little bit, that would be well enough, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Gonna start heading towards the house.
Okay. As you approach, you eventually come to the front of this very, I mean, it's a nice looking home. It's overgrown in some areas, but it's quite humble. Okay.
Surprised this house is out here,
Yeah.
considering everything.
Well, we haven't seen anything like it since we've been out here.
Hold on one sec. Can I walk up to the door but not knock quite yet?
Can you walk up to the door and not knock quite? Yes, you can.
Okay. Rangul is going to essentially just close his eyes and kind of reach out. He's not like trying to talk to anyone. He's just using his thought sense to see if he could pick up any type of intelligence.
Yeah, there's someone inside the house.
Okay. I just turn and look at him and I go, there's someone
Knock on the door.
here. Knock, 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 knock. Hello?
Okay. As you knock on the door, you hear 1 minute, and opening the door is what looks to be 1 moment. Let's see. Trying to find the right human here. Oh yeah, that'll do. I like that. There we go. Is a woman with a much less concerned look on her face, but a human woman nonetheless. As she looks at you, she says, "Oh, visitors. It's been some time since anyone has stopped by. Honey, we have guests."
Why.
At this point in time, from the other room, a man in a wheelchair rolls himself into view. He has what looks to be a book or a parchment, like a journal filled with various bits and clippings and stuff like that. Then he kind of looks and sees the entranceway and goes, "Oh, well, that is quite wonderful. Yeah, well, welcome, travelers.
Hello.
My name is Isaac. This is Amelia, my dear wife. What can we do for you?"
Hello. Yes. My name is Rangul. And these are my my two friends. I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Lushara. This is my friend Viv, and
Hello.
Aelith.
I'm Aelith. This is the first home we've seen since we've been in Socorro.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm sure you're as surprised as we were. This home actually was here before we arrived. We just kind of fixed up the place. We were very desperately in need of some privacy, and well, one doesn't turn down a free homestead willy nilly. But where are my manners? Please, come in, come in. Make
thank
room,
you.
Amelia. She kind of looks and gestures you in. We were actually just about to sit down for lunch.
Oh, we couldn't intrude.
Please, it would be no intrusion whatsoever. As we said, it is far and few between when we get to entertain guests, and honestly, it would do us a world of good for the company.
Well, thank you. We could use a bit of a rest.
Amelia says, "Oh, of course. Just mind your shoes as you come in."
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, thank you. And Ron will wipe his feet off on the if there's a mat somewhere.
Yeah, there's a mat in the front. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys all enter, and inside you can see the interior of the home. Again, it is quite nice, quite cozy. Not like a what do you call it? Not like a lavish or highly expensive
A little cottage
home. Yeah, it's just this nice little tiny home. Which I have now. Damn it. Okay, hold on 1 second. I know how to do this. Put that there. Put that there. And put that there. Then 1, 2, 3. Done. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a small table with 4 chairs. Quickly moving. Amelia goes and grabs a couple more and lays them down. There is a very modest meal here. There's something that kind of looks like chicken, served with some very odd-looking, farm vegetables and the like. Several plates placed down and sort of put into various places. Amelia is the first to kind of strike up conversation. So, if you don't mind me saying, there aren't very many people who travel through Sakoris without good reason. What brings you to these lands?
Oh yes, we were led here by a group of people. We were trying to figure out a way to stop. He's trying not to say too much because he knows they're just kind of regular people. So it's like, we're trying to. I'm trying to think of what was.
If I may, we were just escorting someone who had to go on a vision quest of sorts.
Yes.
That brought them here, and they did their thing, and now we're all on our way home or out.
A vision quest. Well, that is quite the journey. Actually, my wife Amelia used to be an adventurer. Oh, stop. You didn't need to. Oh, no. Don't be modest. No, she was quite the adventurer back in her day. Part of the Mendevian Crusades. She fought tooth and nail against the hordes of demons. Yeah. Highly decorated. One of a kind. And what a lucky man I was to be able to try and tie her roots down to a place that we met, actually.
We actually did meet a couple of Mendevian Crusaders when we arrived.
Oh, yes. Many of them still patrol these lands trying to keep it safe. But though my patrolling days are more than over. You see, when we met, I was on one of the frontline battalions. It was during the battle against Discari. Unfortunately, some loose shrapnel landed and collapsed a building that I was positioned in and crushed my legs.
That was
Amelia
the town we were in, right?
No, a different one.
Oh, okay.
Amelia was one of the adventurers who had come in order to aid the heroes that ended up defeating Discari, and heard my pitiful cries, and, well, next thing I know, I'm locking eyes with an angel amidst a battlefield of demons.
Aww.
She helped nurse me back to health, and, well, the rest is history.
You guys are lucky to have each other. That's awesome.
They both look at each other and smile.
Why did you
Oh, yeah, sorry.
choose to stay here?
Well, interesting as it turns out. We had plans to move. But with the fall of Discari, there were many people who spoke about abandoning Socorus, letting the wounds heal over time, but, well, I had come to live here for so long, battling since I was a child, and, I don't know, it felt more like home than home did. You know what I mean? I was just fortunate that my Amelia wanted to follow as well. Well, technically didn't follow. We were both just stayed here, darling. But
You're
please,
lucky enough to find a place that's such a as nice as this place.
Oh,
As he looks around.
Oh, yes, no, absolutely. I mean, as we said, we fixed it up a little bit, but we were very lucky. The majority of the foundation still remained, and it didn't require much to bring it to where it is now. But please don't wait on our account. Dig in, eat, rest. I'll fetch some water from the cellar.
Well, thank you.
Heads down the stairs that are just kind of in the little kitchenette area, and before long comes back with a pitcher of water.
This is good.
Yeah, it's quite tasty. It's very humble, but very rustic and good.
What kind of meat is this?
What do they say? They say it is...
Testing his GM skills. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
They say it is sorry, I'm just looking up looking up a variety of words here.
Yeah.
They say it's Slumgullion.
Slumgullion? Never heard of that.
It's it's hard to come by, but we smoke it quite regularly, and it makes for good eating.
Would Ushar have ever heard of anything like that?
Slumgullion is a demon word for the meat you find anywhere. It's another way of saying it could be literally anything. It could be human flesh, could be demon flesh, could be angel flesh. Slumgullion is that.
Ruggo's eating an angel. Oh no.
Oh well, it might not be an angel. Again, it could be
Yeah.
It could also be a bunch of different stuff ground up in meat. I think in America you might have the term luncheon meat. Where it's just
so,
yeah. So very, very similar. It's kind of like Spam or luncheon meat or whatever. Just a hodgepodge of stuff.
Just doesn't say anything. Just you know.
I mean,
Shara is suddenly trying not to attract too much of their attention. She's just like being pleasantly smiling and nodding, like, "Oh, what a great conversation!" But she's keeping real quiet.
Rungul will ask, we did notice, that you have plenty of greenery around here. It's hard to, isn't it hard to plant stuff? I mean, we did
Plant.
see the potted plants, but how did you get the dirt?
Plants? No, it's not hard to plant things. Hard to grow things, though. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
that's why this building was a godsend. It's so close to the border. Trying to replenish fertile soil is, well, it's been relatively easy.
Oh, yeah, we are pretty close to the border, yeah.
And in addition, once we grow something in some soil, we actually have a method of turning that soil, taking a portion of it, and then replanting it and repurposing it. So it creates more fertile soil with every growth.
Actually, that is a good point. When we were at the border before, like where the barrier was it like one side of the dirt was dead looking, the other side was all like lush and green kind
That's
of
how
thing?
you knew
or-
the border was there, because
Oh,
there's no
got it.
physical thing there. It's
Okay,
just
I
the growth.
imagine I thought they kind of would have to like go into town and get all their stuff, but no, if it's just they can just go to the other side and hunt and get dirt, and it's like then yeah, it would make sense
Also, real
that
quick,
bringing dirt
hey
over
Josh,
would be all.
have a happy holiday, mate. Okay, cool. That's it. Carry on.
That's cool.
Mm.
That is very actually helpful that you guys could just go over the border and just grab what you need and bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Nom 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 nom.
So, do you know of any issues that have occurred with the border? You don't have any problems crossing it at all?
Oh, the border? No.
Yes.
I mean, we don't need to cross it very often, but no, there's no problems.
Okay.
We had a little bit of issue, but we thought maybe it was just something with the pillar, so we were gonna go check it out. And see if it
Amelia
needed
turns to you and
repairing.
says, "An issue? What do you mean an issue?"
A couple of our friends weren't able to cross. They said they felt electricity or something, and I felt it when I came back across, but it didn't harm me.
They kind of look at each other
But
and they're like, "Huh."
maybe we thought if we headed towards the pillar, it might be weaker, or not weaker, but maybe there's something wrong with the pillar, and if we could fix it, maybe the problem wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe
persist.
there's something wrong with the pillar.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
let's plenty of time to talk after a good long
Yeah.
rest. Oh, you know what? Seeing as it is a special occasion, we have a cheesecake that we've been making. I'll go grab that. Honey, you stay and entertain our guest. Maybe tell them that the story of the demon you slayed and returned, saving my life. And she's like, well, he's like, well, that story is quite an old story, but I suppose, he begins to tell you this story about before he lost his legs, a great silver dragon had actually attacked this city, and when it did, they found out it was zombified and like feral and stuff. He was
we found a zombified silver dragon too, or was it silver?
No, it wasn't silver. It's black.
Okay.
Yeah.
We found a zombified black dragon.
Oh, no way! Thanks for telling me about that story.
Sorry. Yes.
No, he wants to hear.
Sorry, no. I want to hear. I want to hear your silver dragon.
He
first.
genuinely wants to hear.
Off guard, and I was like, oh,
okay.
Okay.
He'll tell you the story where basically he was one of the people who is evacuating people during the initial attack, and once that happened, one of the people who were being evacuated was, of course, who would soon be his wife. Heroes who helped with the evacuation, who eventually would defeat Discari, also evacuated her, which is what inspired her to become an adventurer in the first place.
Nice.
The battles were long, hard, and well fought, but eventually they overcame. But there was this one very, very large demon that kind of had the head of a frog and these massive arms. He managed to drop a building on it by setting up a series of very, very weak structural pillars, and he got him and his squad to basically lure it into the basement of a building that was on the verge of collapse. Then collapsed not only the building, but because the dragon had sunk the city, it was part of the city that was on a cliff face. So the building collapsed, the cliff collapsed, and it all got buried.
Whoa!
And, yeah, it was very, very cool.
You essentially dropped a whole cliff on it. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, not the whole cliff, but yeah, and like that was yeah, that was my claim to fame when it came to
You must be very tactically intelligent. That's amazing.
Oh, well, thank you. I do have quite a vivid imagination, to say the least. As that happens,
then,
Amelia comes back up with the cheesecake. It's quite a nice cheesecake. She puts it on the table, pulls out a knife, and starts to slice bits and pieces off. I think you're gonna like this. This is a family recipe, actually.
Ooh.
She dishes them out to everyone.
I will take a slice. It looks super delicious.
Mhm.
Never
It
had
is.
Castrovillian milk before. Or cheese. Or not Castrovillian, sorry. Galarian
Do you know what they
cheese.
call? Do you know what they
I
call
know,
Brazil
just-
nuts in Brazil?
Nuts.
Do you know what you would
I'm
call?
sorry.
Do you know what you would call Castrovillian milk and cheese?
Just milk and cheese, yes. I'm sorry,
Fine.
that was slipped my mind.
What you should be doing is like, cheesecake? I've never heard of cheesecake. What alien cuisine is this? My word, it's so delicious. And never before have I tasted this type of flavor because I'm an alien from Alien World.
From Alien World.
Anyway.
I don't know, he's just interested in things.
Sure. What about the rest of you? Aelith, Lashara,
Sure.
what are you doing? Well, Rongo devours a cheesecake.
I think Lushara is
Not the whole cheesecake.
a little anxious about the whole conversation. So she's just kind of like poking at the cheesecake, not really tasting it at this point yet. She's just poking it a little bit like, oh yeah, that looks delicious. And listening to the stories, just squished a whole dragon.
Aelith?
That was quite the story. And she's gonna taste some of the cheesecake. Look at Lushara. Aren't you hungry? We really haven't had good meals since getting here.
I mean, I'm kind of full. The other meal was just very filling.
Make a deception check.
Her other plate is still super full too.
All right, deception. All right, mine's only a +2, but I don't know what the demon's is. 17.
Okay, so that is +9, 26. All right, Aelith and Rongo, you may make perception checks. Your target number is 26.
All right. What do I need to make? I need to make a 15. Oh, that was almost a 16. I failed.
Yeah, that's 2 failures.
I
Can
really believe her.
Can I try re-rolling
You must
that?
have a small stomach.
Sure, you can hero point it. All right, Aelith.
Yeah, I'd like to hero point
I'm
that.
just a little Taylor.
Because
lactose
Just need a
intolerance.
9.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Aelith, you can tell Lushara is lying.
What's going on, Lushara? You are not acting normally.
She kind of glances at the two hosts before looking back at Aelith and just be like, it's. I think just the time being here, I was just feeling a little, I don't know, paranoid. I don't know. It's just off. My stomach is just not. It's a little unsettled.
As you say this, Amelia will stand up at this point. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. I insist. Here, allow me. She steps forward to your plate, real close to you with the knife she used to cut the cheesecake, and she will cut a corner off it, and as she does so, she'll take it and put it in her mouth. See? Why didn't you try some?
Okay. She'll just lean away a little bit, like you're real close.
She does not. She does not budge. She just sort of stands. And again, at this point in time, I'd say that everyone probably notices she has her knife in a much more firm grip than one would use to cut a cheesecake.
Okay. And Lushara's a little. She just kind of looks at the others, and then it's just like, I guess I.
As you go to eat it, all of a sudden there's a smash of glass as Viv's plate falls to the ground. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so clumsy. I didn't mean to. Everyone can make me a will save.
Yeah. Ah. Oh wait. Oh no, yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah.
18. The one time I rolled really low on a will.
Okay. Unfortunately, all of you take your eyes off Lushara, and as that happens, Viv kind of gives you Lushara, gives Lushara a look.
Lushara's gonna take that bite and just kind of like hide it,
like you basically are just concealing it, and then just. All right,
putting the fork in her mouth.
All right, make another deception check, or a perform check. I'll allow either. Neil.
Sorry, I know I was just
go with
very loud
deception.
Okay. Yeah, so deception check, and that's so that'll be with a plus. That's okay, don't worry about the thing. So with a +4 on that, that'll be a 14. Rongal and Aelith, can I get the both of you to roll me a perception check with a -4?
-4. Okay.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
I don't think you'll have a problem with this. Oh, maybe not. That is a critical fumble.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aelith doesn't notice anything, but Rongal, you think you catch Lushara kind of concealing the bite as she's then eating. But you don't see what she does with it. You just, kind of, it looks a little sus. You do notice something off. Unless Lushara wants to use a hero point.
Yeah. Lushara's gonna use a hero point. Let's see if we can get better than, what did I roll?
You got an 8.
You got a
okay. Cross my fingers. Come on, fantasy grounds. Woo.
All right, that's an 18.
So then I do fail.
You do fail, so you don't notice anything. All right, so Lushara, they look back and you're eating the cheesecake.
Yep, got fork in my mouth. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Thank you.
She examines you again, but also she doesn't notice. She doesn't notice you having done anything, so she'll go back and she'll say, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad." And she She goes and sits by her husband and starts to eat as well.
During that interaction, what does her husband look like he's doing?
He's eating the cheesecake and enjoying it.
He didn't react to it at all.
He says,
To what she did.
No. He'll say, "Oh, let me get something to clean that up with." And we'll wheel off to go and grab a dustpan and a broom, and we'll start cleaning up Viv's plate from the floor.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, what was their names again?
Amelia and damn, I don't remember what his name was.
Isaac, I think.
Isaac, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is getting quite late, and it would be irresponsible as hosts for us to allow you to travel this late at night on foot.
It's fine. We actually were trying to meet up with a group of friends.
Oh, look,
they were on the other side of the barrier, and they were trying to meet us.
Oh, look,
to the pillar, and we just didn't know which way it was.
I insist the way is dangerous, especially at night. I can tell at least the small child you travel with will probably have difficulty seeing in this kind of dark, and demons love to prey on the flesh of children. So I would,
We'll take up your offer, but she is a lot more capable than you would think. She's actually saved our lives quite a number of times.
Well, I mean, does that make her any less of a child?
No, but
I mean, well, look, Amelia, why don't you take everyone to go and get settled in, Amelia? As Amelia will do so, and Isaac will speak with Rongo. He says, "My friend, you seem stressed. Unburden yourself. I recognized this before. Many warriors and adventurers who spend their life continually battling against things out for themselves often find dangers lurk everywhere. They fail to see what lays directly before them because they always are aware of the dangers which lurk. I mean, you might see a capable warrior in the curls of that young child, but what I see is a vulnerable person who is still growing, still learning. What do you see when you see yourself?"
A vulnerable person who's still learning.
Wise words indeed. Well, as I said, someone still learning. The Socorus landscape is a harsh teacher. The rest will do you all good. And if your friends are waiting for you at this pillar, then I'm sure that they will await your arrival. That's, of course, hopefully they'll have the common sense to also be taking a rest rather than traversing through the nights.
I think if anyone is able to spend the night in the wild, it's Bilratar.
I will take your word for that. Amelia takes Lashara and Aelith to one side of the house. Now, this area is only separated by a thin sheet of fabric. There's no, wall here. It's a very open plan. But it can be drawn to give you, a separate room kind of vibe. Amelia says, "All right, well, these will be your spaces. Just pull the curtain and you'll have all the privacy that you want. There's an outhouse out the back for your toiletry needs, and after I'm done cleaning up, I'll have some basins of water for you to be able to shower and clean yourselves."
Thank you.
Thank you.
I remember one of the first things I wanted to do as soon as I would hang up my sword and my shield is to clean all the demon blood off. So I recognize the smell. Don't worry, you're among friends here.
Thank you. We will gladly take up your offer then.
She'll leave. Now the two of them are going to busy themselves, pretty much getting prepped for the evening and the night. leaving the three of you to, or four of you, to discuss and do stuff on your own.
Okay. Well, I mean, it will be nice to take a little break and actually get some sleep. I mean, we have had rest in Socorus, but none with shelter over our heads, so.
This will be good.
Bard looks a little stressed still from like that woman had a knife right there. Yeah. Well, I'll I don't know. I think I'll just sit up. Uh, you know, they seem nice, but you never know out here what you gotta do to survive. Is my guess. I mean, we did come across people who
Yes,
did
you're
weird
very
things to
right.
survive. So
Mhm.
I'll sit up if you guys want to sleep. I don't know that I can sleep very well right now anyway.
How about you, Viv?
Oh, I am tired as hell, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, you get some sleep. But
I
yeah,
can take the.
yeah.
I can stay up, Lushara. I haven't seen you get a whole lot of sleep since we've been here.
I'm not going to be
But
able to get any sleep right now. So if you want to get some sleep and then I can wake you up if you want. Um yeah, if you want to trade, I'm a little I don't know, they're very nice, but they're a little intense sometimes. But yeah, but
They
yeah,
were nice enough to feed us, but yeah,
yeah, no.
we'll leave the first thing in the morning then, and when we wake up, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
As soon as we
No,
get over that
get some
border, though,
sleep.
you're getting some sleep.
Yeah, I think once we get out of Socorus, a nice long sleep would be great.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna like curl up, you know, in a corner, watching outward. Kind of like actually sitting next to Viv. So just kind of like sitting next to Viv and just leaning against the wall and watching the curtain.
Okay.
I will. Yep. And then before we go to bed, I think before Aelith. Well, are we all in the same room, or did they say we had separate rooms?
You are all in the like same room, but separated by a curtain.
Okay. Um. So I forgot with the telepathy power. Do I need to be able to see someone, or can I now connect with the thought sense if they're within the 30 foot?
You need to make the connection.
Okay. So before I leave, separate before I kind of cover with the cloth to make it separate, I will make a connection with Aelith.
Sure, not a problem.
All right. Aelith, it's Rongul, and you hear this in your head.
okay.
I know you're not used to this, but
Can I respond back to him?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
is it just one way? Okay.
Let's do it.
Yes, Rongo?
I can see you're agitated, and I understand the situation. Things have been weird around everything, especially with Lushar and Viv.
Yeah, there's something not quite right. But I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. I would say
Maybe.
there is a
Go
part of
ahead.
me that wants to trust them, but usually Lushara is very much wanting to help out in things, especially with she would have been 100% on board with helping out at the cistern.
I know.
Heck, she helped in the first room, did pretty well. I don't know why she would have not wanted. We would have been able to get out sooner
Okay,
if she was there.
I'm gonna put my
I
hand
know,
up
I'm
here.
sorry.
No, no.
Yep.
Why? Okay, hold on. Let's start with this.
I don't know, just
Why are you apologizing, Neil?
I always think I'm interrupting
I know
something
you're
or
not
I say something
interrupting.
wrong.
You're not
That's
interrupting. So stop apologizing.
okay.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
It's so it's
why I say I'm sorry.
No, it's disingenuous if you don't know why you're apologizing, because then you're apologizing for something you don't understand, which means your
Okay.
apology isn't real. So shut the fuck up. Let me actually say the thing that I'm interrupting you for, and that is, at present, Neil, you are expressing now for I think the third time to the group the same information regarding the cistern and stuff like that. Because remember, when we were at the barricade, you brought this up directly to Lashara. Aelith was already there. So we're doing another recap.
Yeah.
What you want to
Okay.
do in this instance is you want to action something upon it. We are,
Okay.
and I know this is too tricky because Aelith, you haven't acknowledged, and I know that there's also part that you haven't been given the opportunity to acknowledge the thing that Neil has said previously about this whole thing happening. So Neil's reiterating it because he doesn't know that you've understood that that's what
Okay.
he's thinking and that's what he's feeling. So I'm going to interrupt here to just let you both know that Neil, Jen has heard and does understand what you've said about that. Neil is expressing this because he wants to make sure that you understand it, because I presume you both now want to come up with a plan to do something. So we're going to skip ahead to the planning bit so that, we're
Okay.
not just repeating ourselves over and over and over again.
Yeah. I think Rongul will, for his idea, would be, and just say to Aelith, if something bad happens during the night to either Lushara, Viv, or yourself, or me, or I guess if anything, use the dust to right before we come here, and then we could just avoid this place.
I think we will be fine. What I wanted to say was, if Lashara and Viv believe there's something wrong with the barrier, maybe Amelia could come with us. She might know a bit more, being she's been living in this area the longest.
They did say they were demon hunters, so maybe they know something about the pillar we don't.
We should ask if she would be willing to come along to
We can
help with
ask
the
in the
pillar
morning.
if there is a problem.
Yeah, we can ask him in the morning then.
Good.
Okay. All right. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
And then the connection will stop.
Yep, just gonna sit and meditate and kind of in and out, keeping an eye on things.
Rungul's in a food coma. You're muted.
You're muted.
All right. You all find yourself in a dream. Trapped on a wintry tundra. Snowy Owl trying to say something through a blizzard. Suddenly, Snowy Owl disappears behind a wall of snow, replaced by a figure in a ram's mask. You have not forgotten about me. Come to me. Find the end. All shall be unraveled. and the seeds that have been planted in you shall bloom. You watch as he seems to take what looks to be a skull that you recognize to be frickin' Arseni. And it goes, "Oh, hey guys, it's me. I don't know where I am or how I got here, but I'm really scared." And you watch as the top of his skull is shattered open. And you watch as a hand is brought inside the open cavity, and the ram-headed man pulls out. Sorry, that was very loud.
Like, oh, it feels so good.
Pulls out the this like sort of like glowing essence. You watch as the ram mask now grows human teeth and opens and drops the energy into its lips. As it falls in, Arseni falls to the ground and turns to dust. And then you watch as the hand of the of this rammed mask takes on the deviant power that Arseni had, absorbing it into themselves. You then watch as they twist and they turn and they start to shamble towards you. They glide across the snow without taking footsteps, their heads twisting and jerking, the mouths growing larger and larger, and suddenly you wake in a cold sweat.
Sunny had the ice dragon one too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did the demon experience this, or just Lushara?
Both Lushara and the demon. You share the mind and stuff.
Demon is like,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
what was that?
He's like, you've been experiencing this the whole time? What the fuck?
I want a new body.
Freaking me out. No. Yeah, no. Lushara looks extra panicked when she wakes up. She's like, oh my god. Okay. Oh, I fell asleep. I didn't mean to fall asleep.
Yeah. I feel like you guys kind of forgot about that, dude. Okay.
This has been a while.
All right. The next morning, you are awoken to the smell of delicious breakfast that had been prepared. And yeah, you have all been set a place at the table. You are greeted warmly. There's this brown liquid that gives you energy in the morning.
Cover. Bean water.
As they ask, "Oh, I hope you had a good sleep."
I had a great sleep. Thank you, by the way.
No, you're most welcome.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
Appreciate your hospitality. We don't want to impose for too much longer. You know, we got to meet up with our friends.
No, that's quite all right.
I just look at Aelith.
I wanted to ask, Amelia, would you be willing to come with us to make sure the pillar is functioning properly?
She looks over at Isaac. Oh, were I able to, I would, but no. I'm afraid I've left my days behind me of traveling around. If I go with you, then who is to take care of Isaac if something unexpected comes?
Is there anything you can tell us that might help us fix the pillar, if you know of a way?
She looks again at Isaac, and Isaac starts to look a little distressed. Look, everyone can make a perception check.
Boy. Really?
Oh, dang.
Oh dang!
Rongol, you're the only one who notices that that Isaac starts to break out in a sweat. He snaps for a moment. She said she's not going with you.
No, I agree. She should stay here and watch you. I'm
She's
just
not just
asking
staying
if
to watch me. She is staying because that's what she desires.
yes, I know, which is perfectly
I think
fine.
you
We
all
didn't
should
say
get
it.
out. Leave. At this point in time, the entire building suddenly shudders. You see a glimpse of something changing.
Guys, get out of the house.
Yeah, you don't have to tell Lushara twice. She's like, yeah, up, thanks. Gonna
As
head on out.
Lashara stands up, he opens his hand and the door slams shut. Not you. And not the child either. The others. Leave now. But you two. I smelled it on you the moment you entered.
What are you talking about?
I smell more than demon blood on your person. Even the most thorough of scrubbing can't expunge the stench. That smell I know all too well. You have been corrupted. Thoroughly. And I will ensure that you and that demon child never bring harm to another soul again. Amelia! At this point, you watch as somehow or another, Amelia is now in full warrior attire. She is actually wearing paladin armor, that of Iomade, with a huge longsword and a shining shield. Her hair now tied up into like this bun over the top. She gestures at Lashara with the point of her sword.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no. We lost Jen.
Oh,
Oh.
well, I see her.
We did?
Oh, did we? Oh, why did people jump position? Hold on. Did someone turn off?
I mean, OG put up a hand in her.
Oh,
There's like
Oh, you
little
put up
hands
your
weird.
symbol on
Yeah,
her.
that's okay. You put up.
why did that
That's-
click?
That's
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
remember
because it
clicking
thought you were raising your hand for the chat, so.
So
Oh.
moved you to the front. That's
I
funny.
didn't know it was... All
That's
right,
actually
Zoom,
kinda
calm
funny that
down.
that's a thing.
Calm down. You don't need to be doing this.
Oh, no. I will not be calm. I will not ever be calm again, and I will never heed the words of a vile demon!
Ah,
Demon?
that's pain. That
We
hurts.
we were suspicious only because she was acting strange. We didn't know anything about a demon.
And you brought this into my home.
We didn't know.
That is not an excuse. Ignorance is as deep as sin.
Well, is there a way to get rid of the demon then without hurting Lashara?
You're assuming that, like, you believe these people?
Viv's like, Viv looks and says, Rongo, please help. I don't, this man's so dangerous. I don't want to die.
I look to
Yeah,
the
we
man. I just say,
didn't do
is there a way to
anything.
purge them without killing them?
No, we mean purging. I don't trust these people.
He looks
This
to
house
you,
is
Rongo, and he
weird.
says, don't harm them. Don't harm. These demons killed your friends the moment they corrupted their souls. They must be dealt with. And you, as friends and comrades, don't wish to see what is to come next. I will ask
They may
you
be
one
corrupt.
last time. Leave. Both of you. For what is to happen next does not need to be seen by their friends. These walking corpses shall be laid low, and honored rites be given to their souls. Rongo, please, I'm not possessed, I promise. I can explain, it's not like that.
Yeah, Viv said.
Silence!
I'm gonna
Whores
make a
of
connection
Babylon!
with Viv.
I don't know, I can't think of a thing, but whatever.
I'm gonna make a
whatever the-
connection with
Rude.
whatever
You
the
don't know
equivalent.
anything about it.
Whatever
I'm
the
gonna make a-
equivalent of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a connection with Viv.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, I know this is Viv. If there's anyone else in here, please speak now. And you won't be harmed.
Interesting.
If there is someone else,
Make a diplomacy
I
check.
will. Ah, 15.
Nothing. Rongo, please. They're wrong. They're wrong about this. You must believe me. We've been friends for so long. Don't let them do this to me, Rongo. Don't let them kill me and Lushara. Please.
Lushara, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a person. I'm not the.
Silence, you filthy, lying snake! One more word out of you, and I will burn the tongue from the lying fat that it bathes in.
I just say, Lushara, Viv. Like, in a very, almost commanding voice.
Mm-hmm.
After this is all over, you tell us what is going on. And I'm going to throw my chakram at the dude.
Alright. Make your attack.
Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I'm throwing it, so I need, ranged. 27.
Alright, roll your damage.
Max damage, 21.
Alright. Your chakram penetrates the neck of the man in the wheelchair. He is unable to dodge or defend himself. He has no weapons, armors, or shielding. It hits him square and he begins to bleed. As he does so, you watch as the entire hut begins to change shape. The visage now falls, and now you see the crumbling, barren ruin of this house for what it truly is. Rotten wood, decaying roofs, everything. As you've stabbed him and he starts to gurgle under his breath, dropping the sword and shield, Amelia runs over to her husband. She gets onto her knees and sort of places her hands.
Back to me.
It rips out of his body, and as it does so, blood just now gushes out of it. Anything he was able to say is now gone, as the open wound now just pours out. Before she even gets to him, he dies so quickly from the blood loss that as she reaches out to touch him, he reaches out to grab her hand, and she then disappears, basically dissolving. And you watch as his eyes turn milky and white, and he slumps in his wheelchair.
Rongo?
We're leaving. Lushara and Viv, you've got some answering
hold on,
to
2
do.
seconds.
Sorry, yep. Sorry, yeah.
You gotta give
My bad.
room for people to be able to respond.
I was still in the moment, and I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. That's why I'm here to help with that. Don't need to apologize. Aelith, vocalize the internal...
That was not necessary. Let's go. And she turns and she she just walks out.
Do you slam
How
the door
does the-
behind you?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, do you
Did I
slam the door
what?
behind you?
I figured since it was crumbled or anything.
There's a door. You could
That-
slam it and break it. I mean,
Oh, she slams the door open and she just storms.
nice. Yeah,
Out.
the door was like obviously dilapidated somewhat, and as you
Yep.
throw your way out, the door flies off its hinges and crashes to the ground, shattering into splinters. As you step out, the path, even the path leading up to the house, is now just covered in dirt and stone and soot and stuff. It's very clear this place has not seen visitors in ages, except for you guys. All right, Rongo.
How does the place look now? Like, this is a Neil question.
It's a ruin. Yeah, imagine a zombie apocalypse. The holes in the roof. Floor is cracked in places. You can actually see the basement through the slats that are now broken. The hearth is cold and dead with cobwebs growing over in various places. Mattresses and stuff and pillows are all stained and the like.
Rongo's a little curious on how this man was able to do it, but I can't really ask him now. So
Nope.
Shara just
Lushara.
leaves. She just gets out. This is a freaky.
The only thing that's
I-
real is the man in the wheelchair who is dead.
Yeah, Lushara just exits. She's like, "Come on, Viv, let's get out of here." And
Viv
Gets
Rongo
out.
will wait
Yeah.
till everyone leaves.
Yep. Viv will leave as well.
Rongo just says, "I'm."
Rongo will
Oh,
take.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Viv will take your hand and look at you and say thank you, and then she'll leave.
You have some explaining to do, but you're welcome. And then when she's gone, I go to the body, I go to the man, and I just say, I am so sorry. And I will close his eyes and say a little prayer as I ring my bell over him. Almost like a little a self ritual to kind of guide his soul over safely.
Yep.
And then I will leave.
Who is your deity, by the way?
Ayamade. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that. You don't have any divine powers and abilities, do you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
good, actually, in this case.
I picked Ayamade because I was looking through the ones. I didn't know of any Castrovellian gods.
No,
so
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Back
Yeah,
on the
and then
back
I
on,
leave.
back on the road. Aelith, you were the one who left first. Where are you heading? Are you just waiting outside for everyone, or are you? Well, what are you doing?
She stormed out. She's
Oh,
looking around a bit, and she's moving more slowly, waiting at least for Viv and Lashara
Yeah, you're not outpacing them.
to catch it. No,
Sure. Okay, cool.
she's just moving forward,
Yeah.
trying to keep from backhanding Rongle right now.
No,
can
fair,
I?
fair.
I have a question actually, and this is to the lost hero that I've had.
I'm listening.
So it says, card of emptiness and loss of identity. The figure shown is destroyed, lost in worlds of nightmares, tormented visages, and killers. For those under its influence, the world makes no sense. It evokes times where all is babble, and when meeting someone who speaks only in another tongue. So we met a new person. As I killed them, the world changed. So I'm kind of confused on how this was going on. Basically, I'm wondering if I can use the lost in this situation somehow. Because he just killed someone
Hold on, let me
when he meant no harm to them.
Yeah, let me double check the Lost real quick.
But he also wanted to save his friends. But he does because he doesn't understand what's going on with them. But he wants to understand. That's why he's asked them to tell us what's going on after he saved their lives.
Yeah, that's the bit. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the Lost. Oh. It's just not going to tell me, is it? Maybe it's a item? No. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Aha! Okay. The Lost is the card of emptiness and loss of identity. The figure is shown destroyed, lost in worlds of nightmares, tormented vistas, and killers. For those under its influence, the world makes no sense. It evokes times where all is babble, as when meeting someone who speaks only in another tongue. No, because this is about communication and not being able to communicate due to a barrier. You haven't really done anything in regards to that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and the loss can also indicate a clarity of mind under duress. I don't feel like that's happened either, so both sides haven't really occurred.
Yeah. Okay.
But not bad. Actually quite close. I would say you're a step away from that potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, go.
I'm just never sure how to get those, wondering because it's always hard
Very
to just
direct.
bring it up to them.
Yeah, no, it's a very direct thing. So for example, clarity of mind under duress would have been to, in that moment of stress, to have a clear, concise thing rather than potentially murdering a guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Rongol eventually catches up with the rest of the group.
Bashar is just
gonna
walking with Bib and just like, direct. We just need to get this wordstone and get out of here. Just not really chatting. Sorry. Go ahead, Ayla.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say Aelith is just focused, moving forward, waiting to get to where they need to go and figure out what to do from there.
I think after a little while, Lushar will look at Rongol and say, thank you. With that guy.
You're welcome. I do believe him, though. If he tells us what's going on, I promise I won't hurt you, because there's a lot of stuff going on with all of us.
Lushar kind of just looks at Viv.
Viv is going to look at you. And just, can we just get out of Sikora's? We can
Will you
talk
explain
about
afterwards?
Sure.
Okay.
But let's just get out of here.
At this point, Aelith is going to stop. She's going to turn. Funny. He was going to let us go, but you and Viv, he wasn't. And he called you a demon. And then he had trouble crossing the barrier earlier. So, what's going on?
Well,
No more lies.
Okay, yeah. If Alis wants the truth, then I want the truth too. We're supposed to go fight Asio.
yeah,
How are we supposed to do that if you can't get out?
that's why we're going to the Wardstone. Figure it out.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the Wardstone.
Well,
I think you and Viv can't cross because of what Isaac said. So, is this really you, Lashara? Or are you a demon?
well, obviously I'm not a demon. You've seen
No,
me,
it's not obvious.
bleed. I bleed like a normal elf.
Okay, then let's just cross the barrier here. There's no need to go up to. We can go up and meet up with everybody else on the other side. But we don't need to go destroy anything. If you aren't a demon, then it shouldn't be a problem crossing. For either of you.
Look. I just want to get out. I'm...
We're looking for trust, Lushara. That's all.
You guys value your friends, want to keep them safe. That's all I want to do. My friend and I just want to get out.
As you look at Lashara, you notice that there is a difference in their eyes. What was once these rather moonlit eyes that reflected a kind of a clear moonlit sky has now changed to almost this deep purple hue. As that happens, Viv kind of looks very ashamedly before blinking, and one eye revealing the same kind of purplish eye hue as well.
How is freeing you going to help your friends? Because you
No,
know if
just...
that barrier breaks, you're letting all the other demons free.
That's only if they find the one spot. I'm most just concerned with this friend. Just the two of us. Been trapped here a long time. And we're both tired of fighting. Look, we haven't hurt your friends. We're hoping to get out. we're not planning to stay in them forever. We just needed their bodies to get us through the ward. That's all we want.
And what happens if other demons do find the way out? What are you going to do about that? Because then you're endangering more than just Sarkosa.
Well, that's where all these demon hunters come into play.
On that note, the world wound is shut. There is a finite level of demons that now exist in Sarkoris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what would be informed here is that it's not like the demons will keep coming. There is so many that'll be there. Sure, some may get out, but the Mendevian Crusades are still wiping people clean. There are still patrols everywhere, you know.
Okay. Thank you.
The only thing I
It's
could
okay,
think
Skip.
of
I know
is...
that's a world building thing, so I'm just getting you this out. Yeah.
Yep. Look, these former Crusaders are still here, trying to kill all the rest of the demons, but no new ones can come through. You're just really just freeing the two of us, and honestly,
and whatever
we
else is here. But
Oh.
I look to Aelith and I say, we still need Viv and Lushara. They're our friends.
Look, you can talk
Sorry,
to
real
Viv.
quick. Sorry, real quick.
Oh.
Gonna get Aelith's response to that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do need them, Rongel. But I also don't want to run the risk of setting demons free.
I agree. What if we found a way to break them out but reclose the barrier? We'd either have to let the Crusaders know that somehow a pillar fell. Maybe they have a way they can fix it.
Aelith, it's interesting because for you, hearing Rongel talk actually fills you with anger.
Mhm.
Anger that he is so keen to do what's right now, but a few moments ago, having committed murder on a person who sacrificed from pretty much all night, not only gave you a bed to sleep in, food and like, but shared stories of heroism. A person who managed to get civilians evacuated during the height of the war. A person who was a hero to lure monsters far beyond his own power in order to try and save countless lives. Who sacrificed literally his limbs in the final battle and only wanted to retire peacefully. Now Rongel is talking about preserving the world and helping other people, when he technically did what no demon could have done before to this man and took his life away. Also, fun fact, just for the extra tears, you know when they said like the building collapsed and his wife pulled him free from the rubble? That didn't
Was this
happen.
the building?
No,
Oh.
that didn't happen. She died in that building. He was rescued.
Oh.
He was rescued by other people, and he actually learned to tap into his dreams as animated dreams. And that is our nightmare card.
No.
And the familiar face was obviously the ram face dude. So yeah, when he died, his dream came to an end. So that's why the wife disappeared, because everything he had dreamed for the end of his life, to retire in this beautiful house with the woman he loved, all of that disappeared. So he was actually living out here
Damn.
alone on his own.
Damn.
Sadness. Happy New Year, motherfuckers.
Fuck.
So, Aleph,
Oh.
we're practicing externalizing your interior thoughts.
Yep. You had no problem killing somebody for wanting to prevent demons from going free. But now you are okay with allowing demons to go free just to save our friends? Tell me,
Are they not your
Rongal.
friends?
Tell me, Rongal. What's the difference? He was trying to prevent demons from going free. And now you want to set them free.
I don't
Why is
know
that okay
what I
for
want
you?
to do.
Really? You know, we could have had more of a conversation, but you didn't give us that chance. We
He
could have
wasn't
got
giving us
more
that
answers.
chance either.
We barely were able to speak before you decided to lash out and murder him.
He was also
We
in a
could have
wheelchair.
gotten more answers.
He was also unarmed and in a wheelchair.
Hmm.
I'm adding just fuel to this.
Angry dick.
Stirring that pot, stirring the
That's
pot.
it. Yeah, exactly, 100%. All right, Rongo, what's your response?
I just want to kill Osseo. All this is happening because of him.
No, it's
It.
not.
Yes, it is.
Murdering.
We would
an
not be
innocent-
here if Osseo didn't send us through those gates.
Do you mind if I take the next line, Aleph? I feel like I know what it is, and I can deliver it for you if you'd like.
Please. Please.
Osseo didn't kill that man, Rongo. You did. As this happens, thunder begins to roll in from the clouds above. A green lightning crackles overhead. Rain begins to pour down on this scene. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
No. No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Never
fuck.
getting out.
The drama. Well, I'm waiting for fucking Mac. Once Mac's back, I can let you guys go.
Max is the one who knows how to bring the party together.
It's fine. All right, but that was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was intense. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting you to go for the wheelchair guy first. I was like, what an abhorrent thing to do. Surely no one in the group is gonna just attack the guy in a wheelchair when there's a person with a sword and a shield and armor directly in front of them. But hey, I guess I was wrong. But that was cool. That solved the problem, I guess. But intense, very intense. And I want to give everyone a massive shout out. Like, that was very, very good. It was very awesome. Just so you guys know, over the next few weeks, I'm actually going to be making a series on role playing, or at least like DMing as a masterclass for role play. And one of the things I think you may have noticed today is I was creating a lot more opportunities for dialogue to carry, as opposed to letting the scene fillers kind of jump in as much, which was great because I think we got to see a lot of Aelith today expressing real Aelith feelings, which is something we were talking about in the green room. So I want to give a massive shout out to Jen. I know that sometimes it can be uncomfortable doing that sort of thing, especially when you're confronting another PC. But I think both you and Neil did very, very, very well on that. And Lashara, again, we've been playing with this demon idea for a while, but I think for the first time, I'm really seeing and feeling that demon inside the character, what they desire, what they want. And the craziest bit is everyone is obsessed with this idea of good and evil, darkness and light. But all you want to do is to be free of war. That's all you really wanted to do. And I believe that. I believe that that's all you want to do. I believe you haven't thought about what comes after being freed of it because you have been in such a torturous situation. If you remember the Hezro ate you because you were insubordinate. This is the kind of torment you had to deal with, which is why, again, that negativity feeds into more negativity. But now we get to see, well, technically the two demons haven't done anything. Not really.
If there's anything, this proves the Rongul's worse than a demon.
Potential. Well, I mean, again, what is good? What is evil? Good and evil doesn't exist in Pathfinder. So what do we live by? We live by our edicts and our anathemas. We live by the decisions we make. And this is going to be one that's going to be interesting. And hopefully, when everyone comes back, we're going to have a conversation.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because Bilritar didn't see any of that because he himself, as a player and a character, are not there.
Yeah, but the difference is I think now that Viv and Lashar are outed, I think that's going to make for a very different very different dynamic there. So yeah, there you go. All right,
we'll meet up at the very end and then bring it up.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel and my show. I don't care if you've watched one episode or every episode since the beginning of the year. It has been a true honor and a privilege to be able to run these games, not only for the Patreons who support me and allow me to continue doing this stuff, but also to entertain so many people. It has been just a wild ride getting to know you all, getting to see how you guys enjoy the different stories that we have. Some moments of drama, some moments of comedy, some moments of very real player and DM interactions. And that's the one thing I want to continue to bring you guys next year as well. This is a real table. These are just real people. We are not actors. Well, I'm an actor, but I'm also not a actor right now. I'm just me, Anyone who's played on the table with me knows that this is me. This is not a persona. This is not a caricature. This is just how it is. Yeah. And I want to keep bringing you guys that. I want to keep learning as a DM through my players, through my audience. I want to keep bringing that stuff to you guys and sharing in this amazingly wonderful, rich, and vibrant community that we've been building. So yeah, till we see each other again in the new year. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because fuck it. Because it's the right thing to do. And as always, game hard or die trying. Goodbye, folks. Mwah!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you
Happy
next year.
And don't forget, for the next 2 weeks, all of our streaming time slots will be filled with me doing some readings. So come say hi, and we'll check those out as well.